Hi, it's Alaska Granny. Summer's winding down. Maybe you're busy with back to school activities and holiday barbecues and picnics with family and friends. Maybe some of the news has slipped by without you noticing it, and sometimes that could actually be a good thing because it doesn't give us something new to worry about. A bit of news that I've been made aware of is that there are shipping problems in the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal has been in service for 109 years. It's just an absolute marvel that this could even be built, and many people lost their lives through many hardships of actually building the canal. And it used to be considered an American strategic position, and there was a lot of controversy when the American government, who actually built and owned the canal, turned it over to the country of Panama, that perhaps then it could become a political problem and it wouldn't be available for all of the important shipping in the world. That's never come to pass, which is a relief, but there are currently slowdowns in the Panama Canal, that there's not enough water. You may think the Panama Canal goes from ocean to ocean. How could there not be enough water? But it isn't just a matter of connecting the two oceans. Panama is made up of some mountains and some fabulous lakes. So the canals are designed to carry the ships up, carry them across the lakes, and then bring them down on the other side. And there are absolutely beautiful lakes in Panama. And I was very fortunate as a young girl that I went on a cruise through the Panama Canal. It's always been one of the wonderful experiences I had in my life, and I would love to do it again. It's just not happened up till now. If we understand the workings of the Panama Canal, then that will help us to understand that this could be a crisis that could be going on for some time. So the Panama Canal works through a water lock system. It moves ships up or down as they go to the other side. Each ship goes through the canal, uses millions of gallons of water. So think of the locks like a water elevator. They have to move the ships either up or they have to move them down. The water is sucked in from the nearby lakes. Without the fresh water, the canal can't operate. There's always been enough rainfall flowing into the lakes, but this year a longer dry season and shorter rainy season has led to shortages of fresh water. Each ship that goes through the canal uses 55 million gallons of water, most of which gets flushed out to sea as the ship makes its way through the canal. Because Panama is one of the wettest countries in the world, we don't think of it as being a problem. We think of it as having plenty of water, plus we think of it as connecting oceans. It's the water from the lakes that is allowing the canals to work. So all of that fresh water from the lakes is being flushed down into the ocean, is how the ships can move. What does that mean for us? Wherever things are coming from in the world, this affects us because things are slowing down. Remember how ships were backed up at the harbors during the pandemic? This is another matter of ships are being slowed down because they can't get through the canal. And so we need to start thinking about the things that we count on finding on the shelves in our stores and start thinking about, there's a slowdown, maybe we need to make sure we pick up a few extra items that we intend to have for our personal use in the next year. So whatever products you count on having in your prepper pantry, in your food storage stockpile, you need to make sure that you have the foods that you want. Maybe look over any over-the-counter medicines that you want, first aid supplies, toiletries, hygiene supplies, cleaners even. Think of the things that you were looking for during the pandemic that became harder to find and suddenly more expensive. Those things could happen again. It could be anything from a light bulb to a battery. So start thinking about the things that you use on a day-to-day basis and try to put aside a few more of those items so that you have them. Get your own, not only prepper pantry, but your own hardware store and your little drugstore, and that you will be able to shop your supply for the things that you need instead of encountering, I can't find those things. If you had any problems finding things like toilet paper, baby formula, over-the-counter medications, cough syrups, there were so many things we couldn't get. It's even impossible to even remember all of the things that we thought, why can't I find this item, or why did it become prohibitively expensive? We can overcome those hardships in the future by thinking about the things we really need, picking them up, and having them on hand for when we actually need them. Leave it in the comments below. What are some items that you think we should add to our stockpile so we can see our way through no matter what the future holds. Nobody knows what's coming, but there are certainly going to be challenges on the horizon, and we want to make the best of every single day. I hope you'll like my video, share my video, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.